accolades, including technical excellence in RTE solutions and recognition for contribution that go well beyond expectation. His expertise spans process design, product management, project leadership, and client relations, making him a true pioneer in his field. Today we are privileged to gain insights from his decades of experience, innovative thinking, and global perspective. Please join me in giving a warm and enthusiastic welcome to Mr. Manikanta Bhupati. May I now request our director sir to honor the guest with a shawl.
It's a great opportunity for me to interact with the trendsetters. We are the trendsetters now. And I would like to share my experience with you all, what the industry is practicing. And it's a good opportunity. Anybody have any idea about what is this? Enterprise integration, application integrations? Okay. So, in any enterprise organization, there will be multiple applications, right? ERP, HR system, CRM system, there will be lot of applications. So, those applications will be used in for the different department, different functions. So, how we are going to integrate those systems to have a streamlined business process and the data flow. So why we need enterprise application integration? For example, if you want to have a data has to flow between different applications, which means data has to flow between different departments, right? You have finance department, you have HR department, administration. So data has to flow. Data cannot be silos. So like student name will be used in different departments, right? So for admissions or HR, you will have different departments. So seamless system integration for the smooth data flow and the process automation. And as I said, the data cannot be silos. Data will be reused. So for example, I'm not sure you heard about master data lookup. So there will be master data in any organization, even this is an organization, institute, student is a master data, right? So that, and syllabus, subject is a master data. So all the data cannot be silos, and the business process automation. So business process is the key to run any institute or any business, organizations. So business process is a step of activities to meet an objective. There will be multiple business process in an organization. So if you want to automate a business process, we need to have the enterprise application integration, because business process flows across the department, which means business process has to flow across the application, enterprise level application. So this is very, very essential. Whenever an organization or an institute does not focus on the integrations, application integration, so they cannot be successful. There will be a lot of issues. They need to do a lot of revamping. They have to do a lot of firefighting. A lot of things they need to do. So automation and process automation and application integration is very key for the success of any organization. You can stop me if you have any questions. That's more important. And yeah, so the last point is very key, the enhanced collaboration and scalability. Each department, right, so they have to collaborate each other, right? So otherwise, if there is no collaboration, business cannot happen. So whatever you are studying, you are going to work somewhere or you will become an entrepreneur, and end of the day, businesses earning money. We will get salary, or if we have our own organization, it's a profitability. So the institution or the organization has to scale. For the enterprise architecture, there are basic two type of architecture. So one is point-to-point architecture and hub and spoke architecture. So what is point-to-point architecture? By the word, can anyone answer? There are multiple applications, right? As I said, there will be different applications. Each application is a point. So if ERP needs to give some data to CRM, okay, so that two applications need to talk to each other. They need to communicate to each other. Then only they can share the data between them, right? So that is point to point. So the same SAP or ERP has to communicate with other application, enterprise application. Again, that application, SAP can integrate with other application. That's the next point. So if there are, let us say, 5 applications in the organization or the institute, so each system can connect to different system for different purpose, to share the data or the process flow between the applications. These are the two options. So point to point is each system can talk to each other. Okay, each can talk to each other. And the second approach is hub and spoke model. What is hub and spoke? So many you are riding bike, right? You have a wheel. So you have spokes. Each spoke has each point, and the hub is the center point. That's nothing but this is a hub and spoke. Okay, so every system data will flow to the hub, the center point. And if the other system needs, for example, this system data is required for this system, which is available here. So there is no direct communication between these. So all system data, required data, will be available in the hub, and any system which needs a data, they can subscribe and then take it. This is called hub and spoke model. This is the basic. There are multiple other methods and architectures are available, but these are very, very preliminary architecture which will be useful for you to learn. Right? The session is not for me to make you learn today. It's just awareness. Think about it. Okay, life is a continuous learning. So you have to keep learning. This session is just to an eye opener for you. So I don't expect you will understand 100%, but please keep this in mind. Whenever you have classes, this will come in. And if you have any detailed further information, I am already available. So madam can you have. Okay, so these are the two types of architectures available for the enterprise application. Any two systems, any two applications, correct? There will be challenges to the scalability. If organization grows, the multiple applications are being implemented, right? And then if you want to have a direct communication between each system, that will become a challenge to scale your enterprise. So that's the biggest challenge in the point to point. And again, it is very difficult to maintain. Easy to implement when two systems need to communicate, but it is going to be a long term, very difficult to maintain because it's just a process. Data is not just a data. It will help to smoothly run the business. Right? So one system failed, it will affect, it will give a cascading effect to the other applications which are all using the data. So this is another challenge. Maintenance is very, very difficult and limited control and troubleshooting. So it's easy to implement as a first stage, but it is very, very difficult to scale and maintain. That's the point of it. When we are talking on okay, so this is very important. Let us assume in an organization we have two systems. How many connections it needs? Two connections. Sorry, one connection. Because system A to system B. If there are three three connections, four systems, six connections. So when the number of applications increase, the number of connections also increase. So this is the formula. So n is 6, n into n minus 1 by 2 is the total number of connections required, potential connections required for the enterprise. Imagine for 6 systems itself there are 15 connections. Imagine how do you manage, how do you maintain, how do you scale further? It's going to be very challenging. This is the disadvantage of point to point, but still if it is a small organization, small institute, they have 2, 3, this is fine. But when organization grows, then you need to have a scalable system. And the hub and spoke model, this is the example. So as I said, you have a different application in the enterprise organization or whatever you call, and each system data will be available, required data will be moved and available here. If application 5 required data from application 1, they will subscribe to the hub and take that. What is a subscription? Any idea? It's a everyone will be using it daily. Newspaper, you subscribe, you pay. You take the newspaper. You, for example, you have a dish, different channels. You subscribe, then you can see the Netflix, you subscribe. That's a subscription. If any application need data of other application, they have to subscribe to the hub and then pull that. Okay, so this way, for example, this system is an ERP. So ERP is mostly used for other system as a master data management. So master data will be available in one system, and if other system needs that master data, they can subscribe and pull. Otherwise, what will happen? Every system you need to duplicate the master data, which has become a challenge. So that will lead to a data discrepancy. So same student name, for example, here let us assume there are 5 applications are there. You cannot have the same student name or the subject name duplicated in multiple systems. Then you need to maintain the consistency, right? If you are deleting, if you are changing something, you have to do it in all the systems. So rather, if you have all the master in one system, if you want to make a change, make the change in only one system. Then that change will reflect in other applications, other systems. So this is the very simply I am talking about master data management. There's multiple things which we can discuss later. But this is the master data. The other purpose is the process flow. For example, any business process, it has to flow through a department. Business process cannot run in only one department. Okay, so business process has to go through a different department, which means also this is all very important. So these are the difference between the point to point and the hub. And if bigger organization or the organization has to be scaled very frequently every year, then this is the best solution. So this is the comparison. So where we need to, for example, the point to point, at the same time hub and spoke model, it's a very scalable, and maintenance effort, it's very high. Point to point, imagine if there are 10 systems, put the formula and see how many connectors, how many Airways, say British Airways, their hub is London. Without hub, they don't run flights between point to point. Point to point is there, but they will come to London, then only they can go to the other point. That's the hub and spoke. Otherwise, imagine if they don't have a hub, British Airways, and if they need to from London to Chennai, US to Chennai, if they come directly, and New Zealand to Dubai, they go directly, they will not be able to control, right? The operation will become challenged. So that's why there is a hub. So it becomes very easy. You can take that as an example. And point to point is a tightly coupled architecture. This I think you will be keep learning or hearing when you have all this syllabus. Tightly coupled architecture, loosely coupled architecture. Web services and all, it's a loosely coupled architecture. So point to point comes as a tightly coupled architecture because it has a lot of dependency between the applications. And whereas up is a loosely coupled architecture. Failure impact is isolated and it is centralized, but though it is isolated, if one system fail and other 5 systems also will have impact because they need data, right? And that is also applicable in hub and spoke model, but the difference is hub is central and the maintenance is easy. You can also have a data redundancy and other BCP plan, so it's easy. The problem is there, but it is manageable. And the implementation is, as I said, initially it looks fast, but it is not. That's the ideal. It's the implementation is slower, but that's a scalable and mature. Yeah. So use case, point to point, small organization with startups. When you are starting and after completing your BE and if you are becoming an entrepreneur, starting a small startup, and you have a couple of systems, then point to point is fine. And when you are becoming a big entrepreneur, organization is scaling up, then you have to change. I am just mapping to your life and then this one, so that you always keep that in mind. So that's all about it. And yeah, this is a summary. Importance of integration we discussed. It's very, very important for any business to scale, run and scale. And we talked about point-to-point architecture, hub and spoke model, and how to choose the right architecture. Right? Any questions? No questions mean I didn't explain you properly or you learned everything. Or should I ask question? They will not allow me next time. Okay? So please learn. This is again just an awareness session. Keep learning. Learning is the life. Right? So acquire knowledge. Be innovative always. Whatever you have a problem in front of you, try to be innovative and then try to solve the problems. Create ideas. This is very, very important. So my experience, I am not giving an advice. I am just sharing my experience. Be innovative and keep thinking. Create passion always. Learn. Don't study. Don't study. Learn. Acquire knowledge. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I need to tell certain things about sir. He's an idea machine. We were talking about in his company they call him as idea man. I think it's something like an idea machine. Ideas keep coming. Such a creative person. And we are going to have him for a workshop which will make you very, very interesting, totally not connected with any technical related topic. If at all any one of you have an opportunity to come to my cabin, check there is a bottle with a light and some plants inside the bottle. If at all you come across coming to my cabin for asking for a leave or permission, I think some of you might have noticed. Did anyone notice in my room? A bottle in which you have plants, live plants, done by him. Give him a big round of applause. It's really amazing. Every day I see how many leaves have come, how it is growing. It's really cherishable moment for me. Every day I go and see that. And he is going to teach you all how to do that. We're going to have a workshop. How many of you are interested to know that? really interesting. You know, you cannot just like that see in any shop. It's creative, something unique. You can start that as a business also. You can become an entrepreneur, a startup. And also he does with resins, right? He will teach you all that, how to make all those, he makes a lot of things on the dining table or teapots or coasters. Any shape or anything, whatever you want, you can do with resins. So he is an expert. And creative, especially creative, out of box thinking. So we do have idea club for our first years, right? That's mainly to start you to think. You have a problem, don't conclude that there is no solution for your problem. For one single problem, you will have multiple solutions. It will keep going. The one who thinks unique and out of box is going to win. Your ideas are going to win or make you win. You should be unique. Somebody says no, nothing can be done. If you have a solution, then you are going to win. So that is how this century is going to take you forward. So start thinking what not, what next, what next, what next. How I can look at this problem from different perspective. So this is how you can be successful. And I thank Sir for coming all the way today in spite of his busy schedule. This is not a phrase which we tell for every guest, but really he is busy. He was traveling, he just came last night, and out of my request he has come today. You all can stay back, or you all can stay back. By 10:30 we'll start our Vashra. Okay? Maintain silence.